Today's video is all about how to reduce the look of large pores. Right off the bat, let's get this out of the way. You cannot eliminate your pores. They are an important part of the structure of our skin. Pores are tiny openings in the skin that actually serve several functions. They are found all over the body, but in higher concentrations on the face, particularly the chin, the forehead, and the cheek area. The primary function of pores is to allow the successful excretion of your sweat and sebum, which of course are naturally produced substances in the body. Sebum is an oily substance that is produced by sebaceous glands in the body that helps to moisturize and protect the skin. Sweat, on the other hand, is primarily composed of water, salts, and other waste products. When that sweat evaporates off the surface of your skin, it helps to dissipate the heat and regulate your body temperature. But of course, we know that enlarged and clogged pores can contribute to the development of acne, whiteheads, and blackheads on the skin. Factors such as excess sebum production, dead skin cells, the accumulation of dirt and debris can lead to the blockage of these pores, which contributes to these skin issues. Think of a pore like an opening of a door, like the front door in your home. When the door is open, fresh air, sunlight, all the good stuff can come into your home. However, if your front hall is like mine, with 3 children, a husband, and a dog, and it's littered with shoes and God knows what else, it makes getting out the door very difficult and makes me irritated. See the analogy to the skin? If the pore gets clogged and the dirt and debris, dead skin cells, and oil can't escape from the pore effectively, your skin will become irritated and inflamed. And if it's just like me, it'll start yelling. However, the size of pores can vary dramatically amongst individuals and various skin types. People with oily skin tend to have larger looking pores, and that's because their sebaceous glands are producing more sebum. Pore size can also be influenced by even hormonal factors, environmental changes, and of course age. As you can see, with a facial analysis I had done when I went to an event with SkinCeuticals, my problem area around pores is specifically right here. And while I can't say that very large and open pores are one of my primary skin concerns, it's definitely something that I like to tackle in addition to all the other reasons why I have a well-aging skincare routine in place. For those of you who struggle with acne, you probably already understand the importance of choosing non-comedogenic skincare products. And that's because they're typically formulated with a water base as opposed to an oil base. So this can be a great tip for those of you looking to target your pores as well. For reducing the appearance of your pores, a really good cleansing strategy is really essential to the process. And this requires an effective cleanse in the morning because, especially for oily skin types, oil can be produced overnight, and it's really essential to remove that in the morning before the rest of your skincare routine begins. Choosing a cleanser that's right for your skin is especially important because if you're choosing a cleanser that's stripping your skin or causing your skin to dry out, while it may seem like that should be the goal if you have oily skin, it can actually have the opposite effect. If your skin gets dried out through the cleansing process, your body may respond by producing even more oil to compensate, and that just exacerbates everything we just talked about with regards to your pores. So choose a cleanser based on your skin type and your skin needs, and I've done a video really on skin types that I'll link at the end of this video in case you haven't seen it. For your morning cleanse, a nice gel cleanser with lukewarm water could be ideal. And I say lightweight because it doesn't have to do a lot of heavy lifting in the morning. I hope you're not wearing makeup to bed, you don't have sunscreen that you need to remove because you already did that the night before, right? You're washing your face the night before, right? We'll get to that. But there's so many great gel cleansers to choose from these days. I mean, these are just a handful of some of my favorites. This one's by Drunk Elephant, their jelly cleanser. I love Biossance's Squalane and Elderberry cleanser. These two are kind of expensive though. A cheaper option is, I've talked about this before on my channel, but Selfless by Hyram, his green tea cleanser. For those of you in the States, it's available at Target, and I'm a Canadian that's still very irritated that Target left Canada. And finally, a Korean skincare option, Peach and Lily. This is their gel cleanser. I really, really love this product. It's been a great addition. I tend to cleanse my skin with water only in the morning, but that's because I have rosacea. But if I do use an overnight mask the night before, I choose one of these types of gel cleansers to use in the morning just to be sure all of that is gone. When it comes to your evening skincare routine, a double cleanse is a really effective strategy to make sure your skin is properly cleansed. So that involves using a first cleanse like a micellar water. This is one of my favorite micellar waters. It's by Garnier, their pink top. I didn't mention it before, but my skin is combination. It's sensitive and rosacea prone. It also leans dehydrated. Some of the things I'm going to talk about here today don't directly apply to my particular skin type. You can always drop questions in the comments below. I don't use micellar water a lot as the first step in my double cleanse. I tend to lean towards oil cleansers as my first cleanse. This is one by a Japanese brand, Hada Labo. Literally one of my favorite oil cleansers I've ever tried. And I'll link everything I'm talking about in the description box below. But going back to micellar water, if you have recommendations on that, can you please drop them in the comments below? I feel like a lot of people recommend to me to try the is it Biotherm one? I can't remember. So please drop your comments and experiences with micellar water in the comments below. It'll help other people, especially with oily skin types. So using one of those as the first cleanse to remove all the dirt, oil, makeup, sunscreen debris off your face, and then following up with a second cleanse. Your second cleanse can be one of the gel cleansers that I talked about that you use in your morning routine, or you could even use your cleanser twice. One product that I really like to do this with is the Ordinary Squalane cleanser, arguably cheaper because you don't need two products. I think it's 150 mils for around 22 bucks. And I just apply it to dry skin first to remove my makeup, rinse, and then apply it to damp skin next, and then it acts like a cleanser, a typical water-based cleanser. Another great thing to prevent pore congestion is to exfoliate regularly. And especially as we age, the natural buildup of dead skin cells on the surface of our skin increases as we age, only because it isn't following that natural shedding cycle as quickly or as efficiently as it does in our youth. And that's why as we age, we tend to have duller looking skin. And that dullness is simply the dead, kind of gross to think about it, skin cells that are sitting on the surface of your skin. So really essential to clear those away, because if it gets clogged in your pores, that leads to acne inflammation. And now we know when all that stuff gets trapped in our pores, it gives the appearance of our pores looking bigger. So exfoliating regularly is key to healthy, glowy, dewy looking skin, but also to minimize the appearance of our pores. I learned the hard way that over exfoliation is also something to be very considerate of. It was disastrous for me. This is what I did to my skin when I used a glycolic acid on my skin daily. Keep in mind, at the time and now, I have rosacea and sensitive skin. This was not the exfoliating strategy for me, but I was really new to skincare. I didn't know what I was doing. So if you're new to acid exfoliations, I've already done a video on acids that I'll link at the end of this video. Really important to watch so you get a really good understanding of all the different acids and perhaps which one is appropriate for you. Personally, I prefer to exfoliate my skin with an acid, and I use an alpha hydroxy acid or an AHA once a week and a BHA or a beta hydroxy acid once a week as well. I talked about a favorite AHA in a recent video that I just did last week or the week before on how I fix my dehydrated skin, so I'll link that video for you as well. But one of my favorite BHAs is obviously this one. It's hard to be in the skincare world and not either know about this product, talk about this product, or love this product. I'm hard pressed to find anyone that has anything negative to say about this product. It's Paula's Choice Liquid Exfoliant. In Canada, it's $47 for 118 ml size. But another one that I've been testing out is this one by Alpen Beauty. It's $39 for 120 ml size. It has salicylic acid, which is our BHA or beta hydroxy acid. It has niacinamide that's great at reducing redness and controlling that oil production in the skin. It even has vitamin C and other antioxidants that work great to protect your skin throughout the day. Also soothing ingredients like aloe and Centella asiatica, one of my favorites to calm and soothe my rosacea. The brand is actually out of Wyoming, and they formulate with plants native to that particular area with the idea that these plants have thrived and survived in very harsh climates for thousands of years and can be perfectly blended into these formulations to reap the antioxidant and anti-inflammatory benefits. Let me know if you've tried anything from this brand and what your thoughts are on this product. Benzoyl peroxide is another fantastic ingredient for use with people with acne-prone skin and also large pores. And that's because it's oil soluble, which means it's very effective at getting into the pores and killing all the bacteria in there and cleaning out all that oil. It's just not something that I use regularly on my skin. So this is where I really look to the people in the comments to share their experiences with benzoyl peroxide products. It's just a bit too harsh for my rosacea prone skin. I tend to stick to more salicylic acid products. That's what works for me. And when brands send me along products with benzoyl peroxide in them, I just pass them off to members of my family or friends. But there are a few that come recommended by others, and one is by La Roche-Posay. It's their Effaclar Duo. Now, I do have to say, I believe that the one in the US is formulated with benzoyl peroxide, but I don't know that the one in Canada is. I feel like it has salicylic acid as opposed to benzoyl peroxide. Again, comment down below if you have experience with this, but for sure CeraVe has an acne foaming cleanser. It has 4% benzoyl peroxide in it, and using benzoyl peroxide as a cleanser is a great way to get the benefit of the product on your skin and rinse it away because it can be quite harsh. And the CeraVe product's great because of course it has their blend of ceramides in the formulation, which helps diminish that harshness, and it also has niacinamide in the product, which has great skin benefits as well. Mechanical exfoliation and enzymatic exfoliation are other great ways to exfoliate your skin. Just drop a comment below if you'd like to see a particular video dedicated to just that. When you exfoliate regularly, you should also be using a daily sunscreen. And of course, a daily sunscreen gives you a whole host of other benefits for your skin. And I've been enjoying this one by Paula's Choice. They sent me this one over to try. It's their Youth Extending Daily Hydrating Fluid SPF 50. It's around $37 US for a 60 ml size. It's a chemical sunscreen with a similar texture to La Roche-Posay's iconic Anthelios sunscreen, or even Vichy's Capitale Soleil sunscreen. Both of these, I would say, are more of a liquidy form. This one is kind of an in-between, not quite as liquidy as this in terms of its texture, not thick like a rich, thick sunscreen as you can see here. It has lots of antioxidants in the formulation as well as hydrating ingredients. Just leaves a beautiful glowy texture to the skin. I'm wearing it now under my makeup. Paula's Choice also sent me along this product to try. I just haven't had the chance yet. These are sunscreen oil drops. I'm kind of concerned how to apply enough to my skin. Looking forward to hearing from you if you've tried it, but I'll definitely be reviewing these because I'm very intrigued. Just want to see the texture. It's an oil. Yeah, let's see that on the skin. Wow, that's very lightweight. Actually doesn't feel oily at all. Okay, this is a strange, very interesting product. Stay tuned, I'll definitely do a video on this. While pore sizes and concerns may vary, maintaining a proper skincare routine with an effective cleanse, protection of the skin with a daily sunscreen, and regular exfoliation to minimize the propensity of dead skin cells, dirt, debris to get clogged in the pores, exacerbating that inflammation and oil production in the skin, which then gives the appearance of larger looking pores, is the goal. Basically, clean and healthy pores will look less large and open. If you have concerns about your pores, of course, it's always advisable to consult a dermatologist or a medical professional for personalized advice and treatment options. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Welcome, and look forward to reading your thoughts in the comments section below. If you haven't already watched these videos, watch them next. And thanks as always for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous day.